Greetings, YouTube. This is New Silver 999 back with another video. In this video, I would like to discuss black people investing in silver and the doubts and or reservations that not just black people but all people have about investing. One of the biggest concerns I think that people have about investing is that people think that they don't have enough money to invest in anything. You know, people assume that investing is for people that have a lot of money, people that are wealthy, which nothing can be further from the truth. All it takes is a little bit of cash and some strong discipline and determination to invest. And don't forget that you need to be well read, that is, do your research on whatever it is that you are going to invest in. Me personally, I like to invest in silver. I like the concept of precious metals because precious metals will always retain a value. It has an intrinsic value in and of itself. So, you have the numismatic value of a coin that has a collector's value that, when you go to sell it, if you go to sell it, when the numismatic value increases, that is, when the collector's value increases, it's like a piece of artwork. It will have a higher premium because the coin is rarer and the artwork is rarer, and it has a collectible appreciation or collectible value. The price of silver goes up and down, just like the stock market. And at current, the price of silver is around $17 an ounce. Before it was less than that, and I'm sure that it, like I said, it keeps fluctuating, goes up and down. So, like this silver coin, this silver eagle is BU. What is it? BU 2017 silver eagle. BU just means brilliant, uncirculated silver eagle, and these coins are considered bullion. This bullion is basically just weight. It doesn't. I mean, some of these coins I think have some numismatic value, that is collectability value, but that's not the reason why I purchased them. I purchased them because it's a trusted form of bullion that I know that I can go and sell when the price of silver gets to a point where I feel like I want to sell. And however I want to handle my finances, I handle my finances. But the point is that I got these silver eagles per ounce. Silver was still around $17 an ounce. I got these silver eagles for about $1, maybe $1 and some change over spot price. The spot price is set with 17 and some change, and that's just how little of an amount that you have to invest. And you watch the silver, and obviously you're going to want to have an investment plan before you start to invest. But for $20, you can invest in, well, really less than $20 at this time. You can invest in one piece of silver of your choice, or more than $20. But you don't have to have hundreds and hundreds of dollars to invest in anything. You can have minimal. I know someone that invested $5 in Bitcoin. I know someone else that dabbles in the stock market and they invested, a few $100s, but they started off in the 40s and the 50s. So it all depends on how well educated you are as to what type of investment that you're going to get into. Again, I think the big misconception is that you have to have a lot of money to invest. When investments, you invest really all of the time, but most people think when you think of investments, you're thinking of investing money. And that's really what we're talking about here. But, there are other valuable resources that you possess, such as your time, your energy, your intellectual property that you invest in places and things and that you might not get a return on. So I know that the investor's mentality far exceeds just the application of US dollars or the said currency into, whatever commodity that you're investing in to receive a return. That to me is just basic, the basis, the lowest level of investment. The higher levels of investment, again, I know have to do with your emotional investments and your intellectual investments and your investments in time and into things and people and looking at that from an investor's perspective, you will tend to evaluate your surroundings and evaluate your life and just kind of be more mindful as to where you're investing your precious resources. So again, this video is just to dispel the myth that you have to have a lot of money to invest, because really you're investing all the time. You're investing your time, and so everything is an investment and should be looked at as to what value the return may be. However you choose to evaluate the value of something. So I think that'll be it for now. I'm sure I'm going to make another video about just how easy it is to start to invest. Also, there's an application that you can get on your phone. It's called Acorns, that I think is really good for beginner investors like myself. I'm not talking like I'm a professional. I just started investing and had this big epiphany this year. So there's an application called Acorns where it rounds every one of your purchases up to the nearest dollar and invests the remaining balance of your purchase. So if your purchase was $3.50, it'll take the remaining 50 cents. It'll round up the remaining 50 cents to the nearest dollar, which would be the 50 cents, and it would invest that 50 cents into a very low risk portfolio. And over time, it just builds up and builds up and builds up, and before you know it, you've invested a large sum of money into a low risk portfolio that deals with stocks. So I'm just giving ideas of things that I would look into with regards to investing, and just how extremely easy it is to get started and making your money grow and making your time and your effort and your intellectual property, putting it into things that will actually give you a good return, making good investments. Okay, so that will conclude this video. This is New Silver 999, and until the next video, be well.